So you're gonna start off at the top of the mountain, right after you met the llama with Godric by your side. Y'all are gonna
Love the
be
llama.
y'all climb down the mountain. Is there anything you would like to do as you climb down the mountain and start to enter the forest? I'm gonna tell you, boss. I feel like we were kind of lied to. I was expecting a totally different kind of llama. That's for sure.
Llama seemed really friendly, though. I liked his charisma. What do you think, Godric?
I mean, it was an interesting thing, you know. I don't know what to make of it. I don't know why a creature would decide to spend eternity in the form of a llama, but not everybody's the same. People different. That's
It's
gotta
fair.
accept that.
Yep, we all make some unique life choices for sure. For him, it's
That
eternity, though, which is crazy.
that's it's an I maybe it's disarming for people. They don't expect it and they don't know. I don't know. Maybe being weird is just part of being a god. Maybe it's just like a rule you have. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. They
Either
all
way,
seem pretty weird, don't they?
I mean, either way, when I got to the top of the mountain, not what I expected to see. That's all I have to say.
That's fair. That's fair. So we do have our cardboard sword.
You do.
Okay, cool. So we have that made, and it looks pretty okay. I
It
hope.
looks pretty awesome. I
Nice.
mean, I think it looks pretty good in the picture.
It does look great in the picture. I love it in the picture for sure.
Yeah, you did a good job.
He
Anderson
did.
Carmen, everybody, look him up on Instagram and whatnot because Anderson Carmen, he's an excellent artist.
Oh, please.
Uh,
Yeah, he is. I can tell there was a
he,
lot of passion in his drawing. It's amazing.
he loves it. Official artist of the Orzac Narrative Universe. Um,
Nice.
I met him at Dragon Con. So anything you want to do as you travel down the mountain, begin to travel through the forest.
Mm, so I've got about 80% paper capacity. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
so paper teleportation, right? Could I just like
Mm-hmm.
drop a wad of paper on the mountain and
You
then
could,
just like if
as
I ever
as
want
long
to
as
teleport later?
as long as it doesn't blow away. I mean, it can go
That's
away, it
true.
can be destroyed. It wouldn't be a very. You could have left it with the llama, and perhaps he would have been able to hold it on to. Maybe he would have been willing to hold on to it for you, but probably just
Psh,
throwing a bunch of paper around is gonna be
yeah. It's
not gonna work.
Can you like set it under a rock or something, or would that ultimately
Good.
put you under the rock?
No, you could come out. I mean, the rock would move out of the way from the magic. That's not a problem. But even putting paper under the, I mean, it's worth to try. You can put some paper in there, but if if even under a rock, you can't be sure what's going to happen with paper. You just leave lying around.
Okay, that's good to know. I'm not sure if we're gonna need to come back here, but you know what? Let's just grab like 5 pieces of paper and, or what would that be, like 5% capacity?
Yeah, five. You can do it. It would just cost more because there's not a lot of paper here. The more paper there is in the location you're going to, the easier it is. The less mana it costs to teleport there.
Okay, cool. So I'll go ahead and just find like a rock and put a wad of paper under the rock.
I like it. It's a good idea. It's thoughtful.
Wad of blank paper.
There could be a reason to come back here someday. It's not a bad idea. So, as you travel through the forest, is there anything you'd like to do?
So how intense is it to craft like potions, like health potions?
Potions would be a bit of a pain if you can't really do it on the run. You could certainly
Okay.
do anything with origami, and you can always learn spells and skills and stuff like that while you're traveling along. Always a good idea to learn spells and skills as you travel along.
Nice. And how do we learn skills traveling along? Just messing around with stuff?
So it depends on the skill. Just tell me what the skill is, and some skills you can't, but some skills you can. And spells, there's always the assumption that you have a basic spell book, and that you can just read while you walk.
Oh, cool. So we
So
don't have one of those on us at the moment, but
the spell book,
in
the
the
assumption
future.
the assumption is every mage has a spell book on them. There's
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
there are basic spells you can learn and spells that you would have to buy a spell book for. But if there's So people usually ask me, can I learn this spell while I'm walking? And I'll tell them yes or no, depending on what the spell is, or I'll say you'll need to buy a spell book for that. Or if they want to learn a skill, they'll say, can I learn this skill? I'll say yes, and make these rolls and do these actions, and you will learn that skill.
Nice. So, but would it be on that list of skills that you just sent me?
Everything that's on, yeah, that's right.
I feel like we spent a good amount of time going through those.
Sure, but you don't have to spend much time for deliberation if you're just traveling, because it's something you're doing on the fly anyways. So you don't have to deliberate which one I want. You just look, say, hey, that looks cool. Can I learn that? So you don't have to spend. You're not making a vital decision with a limited number of options. You're just spending some time doing something to enhance your character.
Oh, that's super cool. I like that.
Yeah.
Well, so there's the option of reading my book, being a nerdy mage. Does Godric, do you know any cool tricks?
Well, something that you can use. You were talking about maybe learning how to do a little sleight of hand. I can do some of that stuff. Yeah. Would you like me to teach you how to do a couple of little card tricks? Maybe slip your hand in someone's pocket. They don't know what's there.
Ooh, that'd be cool. Didn't know you were so sneaky, Godric.
Now, I don't have my normal equipment, because normally when I practice such things, I do it by taking a very, very boiling cup of water, and I put a coin at the bottom of it, and I try to take the coin out as fast as I can.
Oh,
without getting
that sounds
boiled.
painful.
Can't do that. Well, it'll line you up quick, but we'll try the best we can. So I'm gonna roll my wisdom intelligence. You're gonna roll your wisdom intelligence. We have to all make all of these for you to learn the skill from somebody else like that.
Okay. So I rolled an 18.
What for your wisdom? What is your wisdom?
9. Although my intelligence is 11.
Okay. So that would be a fail. It's okay, because I failed all mine too, so we don't learn nothing. However, as you travel along, you do come across a bush that has good berries growing on it. There are 4 good berries on the bush. Each one can heal 1 hit point and provide 1 full day's rations.
And
it's an embarrassment of riches. Wow. A bush of good berries just growing in the forest. Don't you just love the fairies? Actually,
the fairies?
They treat me like garbage. Yeah, good berries come because fairies plant them here and there. They think it's interesting and funny to see who gets it. There's probably some around here looking. That said, as a half goblin, half imp, I have spent my life being treated like garbage by fairies, because goblins, while a type of fae, are not well liked by most fae. And being half imp, which is a type of demon, by the way, I'm really not liked by anybody. So, forget them.
Dang. That's fair. Well, let's grab those good berries.
You know what? I'm just happy we're having a good day. You know what I mean, boss?
Me too. Sounds like foreshadowing, though, Godric.
As y'all travel, indeed it is. So you put 4 good berries on your sheet as items you have.
Okay, yep, got that down.
As y'all travel along in the forest on the main road, you see a sight. You see an old man dressed in pretty mobile clothes you might see on a ranger or something. Somebody who's on a long journey would wear clothes like this. Not completely dissimilar to what you're wearing in your picture, except this is an old man. And in other words, older people don't tend to dress this way because they're not usually out on the road adventuring for obvious reasons. And he is kind of down, crawling away, and over him is quite a sight. It's a being that has a poker card, a 3 of clubs, kind of like from Alice in Wonderland, except the head of the creature is a cobra. The creature has some cuts upon its flap, its hood, and he has a short sword in his hand with blood. He also has what appears to be a major wound in his shoulder.
And he hasn't seen us yet?
Heck, no, they have not. Y'all are ways off. You can see him from a distance. What the heck is that, boss? What? I've never seen nothing like that in my life.
That's crazy. I have no idea what that is, Godric.
Goodness. And you said that, are they Did you say they were fighting?
Looks like the old man's taking some wounds. It looks like he's got a sword in his hand. Looks like a fight to me, and he don't look like he's doing too good.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's go break this up, Godric.
Let's do the best we can. Let's get that weird little floating ball out.
Oh yeah. Thank you for the reminder.
So the beholder
the beholder.
flies out. Well, it's not really. It's just this like looks like a floating. Looks like a hologram. If your character knew what that meant, like it just
cool.
floats around you, and it like orbits around you. It can fire the various beams beholders can fire, which your character probably doesn't know what they are. So you're probably going to have to just go something along the lines of shoot something as you approach this creature. The creature is focused on the old man. It's over, Nicholas.
Oh no, Nicholas.
Your dreams are dead, alone with any hope for your people. Okay, they doesn't see you, so you get an initiative bonus of +5 because you're doing it because this is essentially a sneak attack.
Okay.
So you're gonna roll for initiative, and you're gonna add 5 to your roll. And
11.
okay,
total.
you beat it. So y'all get to go first as you come across the creature. It is already wounded, but it looks nasty. You instinctually, you're gonna want to miss those teeth, boss. Something tells me those teeth are not in a good way.
Oh.
It also has a what appears to be a small club in one hand and a larger sword in the other.
I'm gonna cast Mind Wipe.
Okay.
Onto the snake person.
Okay.
And I rolled.
You don't have to roll nothing. You just drop the mana.
Awesome.
It's a spell. So did it have the mana listed on it for Mind Wipe?
I didn't see that. Let me double check though. Yeah.
It's a high cost. Should be.
Oh, is it? Maybe I should have used reduced mana first.
I mean, reduced mana is automatic.
Oh, it's just cool. That alleviates
all your mana costs. All your mana costs are reduced by 20%.
Oh, that's so beautiful. Yeah, I didn't see.
Yeah, it's 15.
It's 15.
Mind Wipe is 15. Yeah, but that's normal. So let me do the math real quick. 10%. So it's 12 for you. It's 12 for you.
12. Woo! 3 points.
The creature failed its save too. It has a pretty robust save, but it failed. So it is completely like just blank stares as Godric comes up. You got him on. You got him on the ropes, boss. That's what I like to see. Nice and easy. And Godric's going to use the skill Acrobatics Fighter, and I'm also going to do a called shot, and I'm going to try to slice this creature's throat and try to take care of it real quick.
Oh, okay.
Made my dex. Called shot of throat. I barely scratched it, even within its dazed state. Let's see if the pain wakes it up. It does. The creature it comes to, but it's still detrimented on its first attack. It is going to attack with its sword onto Godric. It similarly misses Godric. Godric dodges out of the way as its sword comes down, as it's it's coming back into awareness, but is able to act. It is now your turn, however. Godric missed his attack, but it missed its as well. It's now your turn.
Nice. And when Godric said got him on the ropes, does that mean he tied him up or no?
No, I mean got him on the ropes is a boxing term. When you're hitting somebody and you have them up against the edge on the ropes, that's what got him on the ropes means. It means that that's one of the most prime positions a boxer can get another boxer, and it's an old saying. Means
it's on the ropes.
Means you've got him in a rough position. Is what it means. Like he's weakened.
Okay, well, it's about time we mess around with our skills. Let's do hamstring.
Excellent choice. Roll your intelligence and then roll a Thaco.
All right. For intelligence, I rolled a 13, and my intelligence is 11.
So that's a fail. So that fails that action fails then.
Oh darn.
And
Okay.
there is no other roll to make. If you fail the first one, the second one. No, that's not true. You can't hamstring, but you can still do damage with the sword. It won't do a lot, but it's something. Roll your Thaco anyways.
They go. I rolled a 13.
Okay, so you do hit him, and you do a minimal amount of damage, but it will do something. So it's better than a complete waste attack, but it does not hamstring him as you intended. Godric is going to. I'm going to do the mountain crush move I did last time. So I'm going to jump. He jumps real high in the air, and I'm going to come down on the creature's head. Failed my deck,
Okay.
so I missed that time. Creature's going to try to do a sword attack upon Godric again. And misses its roll. Roll like garbage. So it is now your turn. What would you like to do now?
I would like to slice it with our sword.
Okay, roll your Thaco.
Okay. 9.
Okay, that is a miss. Because your Thaco should still be 20.
Yeah, it says it's 20.
The Godric is going to. I'm gonna try to do it. I'm gonna try to do a disarming attack. I'm gonna I'm gonna use my skill disarm. So first I'm gonna roll my Thaco. Missed, man. Everybody's rolling like garbage. Okay.
Yeah, we're all just like swinging at each other very loosely.
Yeah, the creature puts its hands on one of the symbols on the card, and the symbol starts to glow, and the creature chants some enchantment. I don't like the look of that, boss.
Yep.
It's your turn.
I'm gonna laminate its mouth.
Awesome, great move. It's variable.
Okay.
You ain't got a lot of mana left.
It's true.
Its mouth is large. It's because it's this giant snake thing. Your character your character wouldn't know the exact amount. They would know that the more they drop, the more effective that would be. It's a great move in this situation.
It would be for sure. And I had 18 mana at the start,
So
and I used 13.
You have 6 left. Mm-hmm.
Oh, all right.
You use 12. You use
12.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, 12. No, yeah, because a 15 mana cost minus 3, you have 12 left.
I have 12 left. Oh, that's more than I thought. So that.
No, I'm sorry. You have. I apologize.
6.
6 left. 12
6
is
left.
what you used.
All right.
12 is what you used.
Still more than I thought. So, great. Let's go ahead and try it then.
Okay. How many are you gonna drop?
How many points? Let's do. Oh, gosh. And how hard is it to restore mana again?
If you have mana potion, you can just do it with a mana potion. Otherwise, you need a good night's sleep or an extended. You can meditate and get some mana back, but it's much smaller than those other 2 options. Much slower.
Okay.
I thought you bought a mana potion last game. Am I wrong?
I bought 2 healing potions, and I have
Healing
3
potions.
mana potions
Okay,
total.
3 mana potions. Then it takes a round in combat to use the mana potions, but a mana potion fully restores your mana.
Okay, I'm gonna use all 6 points.
Okay. The creature's mouth is indeed laminated over, and additionally, its nose is closed off, so it starts to claw at its face. I'm gonna I'm gonna use my acrobatics to try to do the thing I did the first time. I try to do a called shot at its throat using my acrobatics fighter. First roll my dex, which I made. Now I'm gonna do a Thaco roll, called shot at its throat. God, I'm rolling garbage. I'm switching dice.
Darn dice.
That's terrible. I don't have another one available. Anyways, those are usually pretty good for me. So I miss everything. Good news is the creature has to take the round to pull the lamination off, which gives y'all another action. I highly recommend drinking mana potion. It does take your action this round, but you have so many more options with spells than you don't. But you don't have to take my advice.
That's true. That's true. I think it's good to be wise, though. I don't like not having mana as a mage.
Your magic's your main weapon.
It's true. So I'm gonna go ahead and consume a mana potion.
Okay. I'm gonna try to disarm him again. He's trying to claw at his mouth. I'll get bonuses on a disarming attack.
Yeah, you got this, guy.
Thaco 20. Thank God.
Yeah.
I wanted to roll something that actually hit something on either side. I didn't really care if it was
Just something.
the antagonist, the protagonist. I just wanted one dice roll that didn't suck. I'm gonna do a strength check, which I get bonuses on, and made it. So he takes the creature's sword from its hand as the creature pulls the plastic off. Creature is going to attempt a bite attack on you.
Rude, but
A
okay.
solid hit. Good news is this creature is actually out of poison. It's already It can only expend its poison once per day, and it already used it on the old man. So it's a dry bite, but you do take some damage.
Ooh.
You take 3 damage. Are you alive?
I am alive. We have 10 health. And I only lost
Fantastic.
1 HP last game.
Fantastic. You well, you should be you leveled, so you should be full up.
Oh, okay, great. So we're at 7 health.
Good. So his head is lodged in your shoulder. It's an extraordinarily painful place. Now you have some resistance against pain attacks, but I assume you did not take life as pain.
I
from
did
our
not.
conversation.
I did not.
Okay, so roll your Constitution to be able to make an action this round. Otherwise, the pain from the bite is too great. Now, because you get bonuses because you're a pain mage, it's as if your Constitution was 2 higher.
Okay.
So add 2 to your Constitution. You want to roll under that number.
Add 2 to your Constitution onto that number. Okay.
What's your con?
My Constitution is 6.
So you want to roll an 8 or less to be able to act this round.
Woo! We rolled an 8.
Crit then.
Woo!
So 2 things happen. First, you're gonna get 1 of the 3 hit points you lost back, and any attack you have this round has an increased anything you do has an increased chance of will do increased damage and everything else. So that was a critical save.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. So you get mega bonuses on anything you do this round.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Which also makes sense narratively because he's really close to you. So anything you do is essentially a point blank attack. As long as you're able to keep your wits, the opportunity to attack him is therefore increased.
It's true. He's wide open, that dumb snake. Dang, it would have been so funny to like kick a football at his face right then and there. But anyways, let's go ahead.
I mean, you still could. You didn't take the spell.
I didn't. We can learn it later though.
Yeah. Like right now, if you just like kicked it right into his stomach and did max damage,
finished him off. But that's okay. I'm going to let's go back to the basics. We're gonna attack him with a little bit of. Actually, I'm gonna stab him in the stomach. Change my mind.
Okay, that's a good one. Roll your Thaco.
I rolled a 10.
A 10. That's good enough to do max damage in this situation. So your sword cuts deep into him. It actually comes out the other side at an angle. I'm gonna press the advantage. Going to do my mountain crush, and this time I'm gonna aim at the back of the neck with a called shot.
Okay.
Made my dex. Take a called shot at the head. Roll the 7. It cuts him. It does damage, but it's not gonna by any means one shot him. The creature's not doing well, but it's also still robust. It's already like pulled its head out of its out of your body. It's going to try to make another attack at you.
Okay.
With its bite, it misses this time. You're able to dodge out of the way, giving you an action. What would you like to do?
I'd like to stab him again.
Stab him again?
Yeah.
You do have full mana, and you have
a
lot of spells, and you don't forget your wand of Paper Tornado.
That's true.
I'm not telling you what to do with your character. I'm just reminding you that you have broad options in this moment.
So when you said that gives me an action, are you talking about the I know D&D where if like someone kind of like leaves your area, you get an advantage.
You have 2. That means you can do 2 things this round.
Oh.
So you can undertake 2 actions this round.
Okay, I'm gonna.
So you can cast a spell and attack. You could do 2 attacks. You could do 2 spells. 2 full actions are available to you this round because of his vulnerable position and his proximity to you.
Okay, but he's really close to me right now, right?
He is. Bereft of his sword, he has decided that his dry bite is more likely to hurt you than Godric, and you're easier to hit because you're larger than Godric.
It's true.
He's made a decision to try to take you out first. Mm-hmm.
How rude. Okay. Dang. You know what? I could have totally like thrown some paper at the beginning and had like a nice teleportation spot. But I'm gonna go ahead and
That's awesome. That's a really good idea. You're a lot of fun to play with.
oh,
You don't
thanks.
want to play. You don't want to play with people who are like, I hit it.
I stabbed
I
it. Yeah.
or go. Oh, this is the worst. What should I do? I don't know. Doing it the worst as a DM.
That's
You want
yeah,
to
it's
play?
hard.
You want me to play a character for you? I'll tell you.
Right? It takes away the experience. You gotta figure it out.
Yes.
You're in this world,
Yeah.
man.
Exactly.
I'm with ya.
Exactly. That's right. It breaks immersion.
Absolutely. Okay. And I've got what's our so I could take an action to try to gain distance away from him? Is he
You
gonna
could
get an advantage, or is he gonna get an action because of that?
No, that would give you. He lost his action this round when he did his attack.
Dope.
You could take an action to get distance away from him and get position, and then you can do whatever you want. Yeah, that's absolutely something you can do.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna dance away from him, and then I'm gonna cast cutting paper on him.
Okay. Then you're gonna need a throw paper for that to matter. So you gotta sacrifice some of your paper to cast that spell.
That's okay.
Do you have a certain amount you want to throw?
I'm at 80% capacity. Maybe I can just throw like the 5% of that. I don't know if we want to go by percentages or pieces.
That's fine. No, 8%. That's very useful. 5%. The paper flies at him and cuts him up in various places in his face. It is Godric's going to try again. I'm going to this time. I'm going to aim. I'm going to actually try to remove the. Let me see. I'm going to try to remove the card that covers him. So I'm going to make it actually I'm going to try to cut his armor away from him essentially. So that made the hit, and like one strap of the armor is like half cut. He didn't cut it all the way through. It's now the creature's turn. Creature's going to try to take a bite at Godric. Rolls a 1. Godric jumps out of the way, gets an attack of opportunity, and this is an opportunity for a kill shot because the creature's head is below him. So I'm going to try to cut the creature's head off in a single move. I make my roll. It doesn't completely cut his head off, but it does hit him right there, and the creature dies and is dead on the ground.
Oh, damn! Good job, Godric. Good dodge there.
The old man looks in a very bad way.
Oh man, is that the sound he's making? Oh no. I'm gonna give him a healing potion.
It'll do you no good.
Oh, great, because he's poisoned.
The poison of the Diamond Jack poison, even diluted in one of his followers, cannot be healed by such magics.
And I don't really have like a ability to reduce. Where did he? Can I see where he got bit?
All right, here. Listen, my wife 10 years ago took on the smallest amount of what I've been injected with. And she was not able to survive under the care of the most careful mages and priests.
So probably couldn't suck it out, huh?
It was a terrible way to go. I don't have much time left. I need you to listen.
Okay.
I remember when my wife passed. It was a painful loss. I asked her at one point, can you hold on another couple days? It was a selfish thing because she was in so much pain. And I didn't think anything could hurt worse. Until now, knowing I will never look upon the face of my people's Redeemer. But you will. I don't know who you are, but you defeated the Diamond Jack, which means you have power. And you stopped because you saw an old man hurt, which means you have good in you. In a faraway land, the land of Lud, a mage who worked in the service of the king, undertook a coup. The mage is a card mage, a type of wild mage which can take his magic from pulling cards. Not strong enough to take on an entire army until he sold his heart to the god Set and was transformed into a terrible snake-like being. With the poison that runs through his veins, a poison which destroys the heart of any that is infected with it, but affects him none at all, for he has no heart anymore. He was able to take down the entire king's guard and enslave the entire people of Lud. 20 years ago, from the Tower of Truth, we were sent a message that a chosen one had been born, but that we had to go and collect powers, information from different places and bring it to her. I was chosen to complete this journey, but I failed. I don't know how Diamond Jack found out, but he sent his men, and they've been relentless, and I am too old and too weak. He hands you a scroll. There are 2 places you must go before you journey to the Tower of Truth. You must go to the Great Bridge. There is something under the bridge for you to find. And then you must go to the Valley of the Soul. In the valley, somewhere in one of the caves, there is an item for you to collect as well. And then you must travel to the Tower of Truth and collect the chosen one. Bring her or him to the land of Lud. I don't know what motivates you, but if it's money, you can be sure you will be paid. If it's ethics, you could do no greater deed. I really would have liked to see their face. So he hands you have the scroll in your hand. And
Is he dead?
He is dead.
That made his wife wait 2 days. That is a bad joke. Okay, got the scroll in my hand.
It was he was asking her, can you hold on a couple more days? You get to a point sometimes when it's really bad where you're like in the middle of, you can literally let go, and people around you will,
Wow.
they don't want you gone.
It's that makes sense.
Hurting.
That's dark.
It's sad.
That is sad.
Anyways, so yeah, you're handed the scroll, and the scroll has the map to the bridge into the valley into the Tower of Truth.
Okay. Well, Godric?
You do not have to take on this adventure. You don't know this guy from Adam. You don't have to do any of this.
I understand that. I mean, what I'm thinking is adventure. And then B, they did say there was money at the end. He said
there would be money to be given. Uh-huh.
Yeah. So there's incentive, and I mean it's like a man's dying wish, right? We got nothing better to do, right, Godric? Like we're what are we gonna do?
I tell you what, boss, I'm with you.
You're with me?
You want to do this thing? I'm down. I'm very down. But he did say men. So there may be other problems like this along the way, is all I'm saying. Just be aware.
It's true.
I'm cool. What's life got? What am I, like you said, what am I doing anyway? But definitely things to be concerned about.
There is a lot of dangers. You're right. we would kind of put ourselves probably on some kind of list.
And looking at that map, it's a pretty long journey to all three of those places. Definitely want to get some resources first. And we can go back to our home and resource up there, or we could travel our way down to the city of Ingle, and which is kind of more on the way towards the bridge from this map.
Oh, that's good news. And then we can try to like work up some money there to prepare.
Work up money or get some resources. Yeah, sounds like a plan to me.
Man, you're so smart, Godric. I'm so glad we could have this journey together.
Well, thanks, boss. That's it's very affirming. I appreciate that very much. Well, you got me all blushing over here, and I'm green. So
Green. What a cute term. All right, let's go ahead and move towards the city, and I think the goal is going to be to try to work up money so we can get a lot more potions and such to prepare.
It sounds good. So do you want to go to the town of Ingle or your hometown?
I mean, the town of Ingle, is that a bigger town than my hometown?
Mm-hmm.
It is bigger? Okay. So, for money reasons, it's always better to go to the big cities. Although the cost of living would be more, too. Would we have to... We would have to worry about paying for sleep, I'm assuming.
Inns. An inn.
Versus our hometown, we've got our own place to live.
Yes.
And people know us, so we could get, like, word around a lot easier and get tasks better. I think we're going to go with a hometown. How far, actually, before I say that, how far away is the hometown from the city?
It's a couple days. The city, you can be at the city in a couple hours.
If I...
From where you're at.
From where I'm at right now. And then... Well, gosh, I want to just straight up, let's go to the city, but at least some people know Godric in the hometown, and me and Godric. Okay.
Well, sometimes you have less problems with speciesism in larger cities too.
Oh, that's true. More integrated. All right. Let's go ahead and go to the city. We can also probably get paper there too. So.
Yep. So you're headed to Ingle. Is there anything you want to do as you travel on your way to Ingle?
I want to try to learn the paper football ability.
Okay, roll your wisdom and intelligence, ma'am. That's all you got to do. Roll your wisdom and intelligence. Make them both, and you've learned the spell out of your spell book.
I rolled a 4 for wisdom. My wisdom is 9.
Sounds good.
And I rolled a 7 for my 11 intelligence.
Then you got it. You got it. You got paper football.
Dang, nice. Is there a cooldown to that?
Oh, what?
Is there a cooldown to that?
What do you mean?
Like, well, I mean, goodness, like, you could learn like 2 skills a day if you really put your mind to it.
You can learn 2 skills a day. That's what you can do. 2 skills or spells a day.
Is that the minimum?
One every half day.
Oh, wow, that was a good guess. Okay. Oh.
Yeah, that's what it is. Because the assumption is it's taking you the entirety of the time to get to the city and maybe even a little bit more. But actually, you picked a spell that takes a little bit less. If you pick the right spells, you could even get more. Absolutely, you can pick up spells and skills quick.
Dang, cool.
It doesn't matter as much because the mana becomes a limitation on what you can and can't do. What spells you know. In classic Dungeons & Dragons, you have to memorize spells at the beginning of the day. And those are the limits of the spells that you can have access to through the day. In my game, because I use a mana system, I don't have that concern. You can have as many spells on you as you want. The adjudication becomes on how you're casting the magic. Like on where you're spending your mana.
Okay, dude, I like that system too because then I don't have to do a lot more preparation.
Right. I mean, it simplifies the process a lot. Okay. As you travel along, they do not see you, but you do see another one of those card beings roaming in the woods. They do not see you. As you enter the city, you see them. You're like behind a tree, and you see them entering the city ahead of you. There are two of them. These do not look like snakes. They look like people that have armor, and the armor is card themed, like hearts and diamonds. And they enter Ingle as like right before you. You watch them entering the city, and they're being very watchful.
Ooh, they're looking around, being suspicious.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and
Big
when you
city,
enter
though.
when you enter the city, is there someone you have to talk to get into the city, or do you just walk into it?
There are people. There's 6 ways into the city, and each of them has checkpoints, but they're not heavily manned. In other words, people are just going to ask you why you're there and what you're doing.
Okay, is so when the snake people were walking into the city, did I notice, or could I notice?
They're not snake
any
people. They look human.
snake cards?
They are
Oh.
they just, and they don't have like the big broad cards like the snake had. They just have armor that has kind of like poker themes on it.
Oh, I see. So I can
diamonds
tell.
and hearts.
Okay, we can tell they're part of the same group based off of
Yes,
the
fact,
theme.
yeah, because yes, exactly.
Okay. And did they both have the two walking in? Did they both have the same? What is it? Card
hearts
like
and diamonds. The one was hearts, the one was diamonds.
And which one was talking to the guard?
Both of them go up and talk to the guards. They look very jovial as they do it. They're laughing, and they get waved on right on in.
Oh, okay, cool. I was just so you know, I was just figuring that out to see if maybe we could tell which one has like more authority over the other based off
That's
of
a great idea. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Yes, excellent.
But we'll find out, and we'll find out. Anyways, I want to try to get into the city and sneak around them.
Okay. Do you want to come in
through?
Do you want to come in through a different gate, through a different entryway?
Oh, there's multiple gates into a city.
Yeah, there's 6. There's 6. The city's not walled. It just has roads. There's 6 roads. Each one has some checkpoints.
Okay, I'm gonna try to get on.
It's the equivalent of a major city. There's a big river that flows near it.
Okay. Let's go to.
They entered like southeast.
Okay. We'll just enter in like south. I don't think we have to. Did they go to the right or the left or straight when they entered the city?
They walked straight down a road and then they kind of disappeared into a crowd. You didn't see them after that.
Okay, so yeah, we'll just enter in southeast or south, not where they went.
South, yeah, not exactly, but relatively close. Okay. Yep. What's you doing here in the city? What's your business here?
We're just looking to make some coin doing jobs.
Okay. And who's your friend?
This is Godric, my emotional support friend. No, I didn't tell him that.
What are you? I'm a person with feelings and thoughts and aspirations.
I can vouch for this. He has all of those things. Really good guy.
I can't say I've ever seen your like, and that bothers me. I think I'm gonna have to charge a entry fee for unknown creatures. Let's say 100.
100. How much do I have? I should have it written down somewhere.
I don't know if you have any.
I don't know if I have any either. I apologize, sir. We are coming here to make coin. We do not have any coin on us.
Well, you're not coming through this gate then.
Oh, what if I told you you could have some coin on the way out? Get a little cut.
Roll your charisma. Did you take that charisma skill? Disarming charisma?
I did.
Yeah, excellent, sir. So excellent. So then roll your charisma.
What? I rolled a 13 and my charisma's 7.
Okay, so that's a fail. Even with
That is a fail.
Yeah. Well, how about no?
All right. Well, how about you have a lovely day?
Yep, you too.
Dang. How windy
So-
is it?
Pretty windy. Not bad. Maybe, breezy.
Alrighty. Wait, if I teleport with my paper, can I not bring Godric with me?
No, you can absolutely bring Godric with you. It would cost more.
It would cost more. Well, let's try another entrance. Let's just keep moving in
Okay.
southeast. So what is that? East? Or is that
So
west?
you're gonna go.
That's west, right?
You're gonna
The
west.
opposite
Yes,
direction.
west.
Okay.
West.
Cool. Try another entrance.
What do we have here?
Hello,
Hey,
good afternoon.
What is your business here in town?
Absolutely. We are here to do some jobs and make some coin.
Ah, well.
Oh.
Unfortunately, we have a toll to enter the town. 500 pieces of gold.
500. Oh my goodness. How many times can I just keep working this charisma check?
As many as you want.
Oh my goodness. So sleazy. These bastards.
You rolled
Okay.
really low on fate. Your fate rolls were not good. The first one was a 6. This one was a 1. Which means
Oh,
you got the
Lord.
worst possible situation you could.
Well, I don't have the 500 on me, but I can definitely give you a 10% cut on my way out if you're interested.
Roll your charisma with that disarming charisma.
Just fucking, I'm about to do my backup plan. Oh, I rolled an 18.
Oh, well,
It's a 7.
sorry. Take that sword your friend is carrying. It's not for sale. None of them are for sale.
It is not for
She
sale,
offered you a
unfortunately.
deal. You should take it. Are you bucking up to me? Are you being assertive, little one?
I don't know how to respond to
You know, I
this.
think I am. Why don't you,
Yeah,
you
but
go
my Godric's
and
being assertive.
kiss my ass? How about that? How about you go and, how about you go fuck yourself? How about that?
Oh.
How about that? He I think I'm going to have to teach you a lesson. He pulls out his club. He goes, "How are you now?" You can try to disarm the situation if you want. You can try to stop Godric if you want to.
I mean, we don't want to hurt Godric's image, I guess. Okay.
I mean, this can get hairy. Y'all can wind up. They can call for reinforcements. This can get bad.
I'm gonna cast
No.
Mind Wipe.
Okay, fantastic.
On
Now he'll
that
have no
guy.
defenses. He's a level 0. He'd have no defenses. So you gotta roll for initiative to cast it though.
Initiative to
I rolled a 1 on initiative, so you got it probably. Well, Godric already
I
got
got
it,
it.
so y'all have initiative.
Okay, cool. I rolled a 12.
What did you roll? Still would have beat him. I rolled a 1.
Nice.
Okay, you can cast Mind Wipe.
Great. Godric, hold up. Hold up. and so that was successful on him, and he's just kind of phased.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can walk right past him.
Okay, in case anyone's looking, I'm just gonna fake like a conversation, and then I'm gonna shake the guy's hand, even though he's probably just mindlessly staring off, and then I'm gonna walk past him with Godric
Cool.
into the city.
Y'all get in. Y'all are now in the city, bustling city, a little dirty, a little grimy, but very alive in terms of the number of people. There's shops everywhere and carts and food carts especially. Lots of fish, the smell of fish going on everywhere.
A fishing town, huh?
Yeah, there's a river nearby, big river, I remember.
Oh, nice. Does eating like fish restore health at all? Like cooked
No, I
fish?
mean you need food because I'm gonna have to ask you to expend a day's rations. If you don't have a day's rations on you,
Okay. So yeah, we're gonna need to start. So maybe I should get some fishing. We don't have money. What am I saying? Okay. So,
Need to looking for work first.
yep, we're gonna look for work.
Okay. You see a guy. You see, there's a quest board, always like a job board in the middle of town. There is a guy standing next to it on the job board. Debonair-looking fellow.
Ooh.
Looks kind of like Flynn Rider from Tangled, if you know who that is, except with a beard.
Yeah.
You are looking for a quest? My name is Leffen. It's a pleasure to meet you. What is your name?
My name is Grezula. How is your day going?
That's a powerful name. My day is going so. I have a little bit of a problem. I'm looking for an adventure to go with me on an adventure. The problem being that I have a particular shipment that I was supposed to guard, and as it made its way down the river. Now that shipment has been claimed by a relatively robust group of grass imps. Now, usually 1 or 2 grass imps wouldn't be a problem, but we're talking about a good number of grass imps that was able to get the shipment while I was indisposed. So I would like to go and seek these grass imps out and get rid of them. You know?
Yeah.
We can take them or not. Now, the shipment was quite expensive, an expensive collection of tapestries and rugs. I hate to think what they're doing with them, but either way, I would be happy to pay you 15,000 pieces of gold if you'd be so kind as to go with me to get my rugs back. Now, this one happened only a few hours ago, and grass imps are going to have a hard time moving as many rugs as there are, so I don't think they've gotten very far. Is this a very intelligent thing for them to do? No, but as you know, grass imps are stupid. So you also know they're obsessed with eating human beings' feet. So definitely don't want to go in there alone, and I'm by myself along this river.
That's terrifying. Okay. Do you have any potions or anything on you in case things go a little sideways?
I have a couple of healing potions to help out. That's about it.
Okay. Well, that's good.
See, you've got a good goblin friend. I think you're a goblin. Goblin. I'm sorry, what? Goblin. One more time. I'm a goblin. I'm a goblin imp. My mother was a goblin. My father was an imp. Oh.
And a good friend.
Well, good for you. Excellent. Never met a goblin imp before, but did you come up with that yourself? Yeah, I did. Okay then. So if you do you need time to supply up? No, we're broke.
No.
Oh, well, good then. Let's go. Time is of the essence, anyways.
That makes sense. All right. How big how big are the grass imps?
They tend from 2.5 to 3.5 feet tall. They can be shorter than that too.
It's a good time for football practice. That's all I'm gonna say.
They are they don't. People do die of them. What they tend to do is they have sleeping potions. They shoot through darts. They will put you to sleep, and they'll cut your feet off because they like to eat people's feet.
Okay, so the general knowledge of them is their form of attack is poisoning you with a sleep potion.
Sleep potion and cutting your feet off.
With darts.
Which will kill you quite often. However, it is not their intention to kill you. In their mind, because literally if you talk to them like, we're not doing anything wrong. We're just eating your feet. No, don't you understand? If you cut my feet off, I will die. No, look, I'll cut my foot off. It's going to grow back. It does with you, not with us. I'm sorry, I don't understand. That's kind of they're not intending to kill people, but they do wind up killing people quite often because if you cut someone's feet off.
Yeah, right. So probably going to be hard to negotiate with them if we had to.
They're dumb as dirt.
Dumb as dirt.
I'm gonna eat them feet. I'm gonna eat some feet. Eating feet.
Oh my god.
Is there anything you can do? Is he has a cart, so y'all are riding in a cart, and he's moving pretty robustly as he goes along the track, and he's taking you kind of off road into the high grass where they lay. Usually they hide real well in tall grass, but they're hauling a giant pile of stuff. So there's that. Is there anything you want to do as you try to look for these guys?
I'm gonna drop some paper on the bench of the inside of the cart, just like a little safety
Okay.
point.
Fantastic. Smart move.
Try.
Indeed, he goes, there! And you can see a little bit, like, you see the top of what looks like a it's not a tarp, but like a giant bag, like a giant burlap sack, huge, kind of like, and you can see the top of it, and you hear voices. I don't understand why we got a bunch of rugs. Look. You take the rugs, you sell the rugs, you get the feet. Oh, I don't understand why you stole the rugs. Look, you get the rugs, you sell the rugs, you buy the feet. So you hear that conversation happening as they pull it over. He like motions to you to kind of like sneak up on them.
Okay.
Is there anything you want to do as you all approach them? Godric now has both of his swords out. The long sword is a little ungainly in his hand, and he has the short sword.
How many imps do we see?
He tells you there's 6, or there were 6 when he was attacked.
Okay. But do we see all 6 of them right now?
No, you can't even see them because the grass is so tall. You only see you only see the top of the burlap sack like moving.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Thinking. I think only spells that we've got that are really AoE would be cutting paper.
Cutting paper, or you could use your paper tornado.
From the staff.
The wand from the wand.
The wand, yes. All right, we're gonna go ahead and initiate with that.
Okay. Y'all gonna roll initiative? There's almost no chance because there's 3 of y'all rolling. There's almost no chance you fail because they all get +5s. But you got to roll anyways because it's possible. So the goblin.
15.
Was that with your +5?
Oh, 15 plus 5, 20.
Yeah, 20. Then y'all get to go first.
Nice.
So you come up. You cast paper tornado. You see like bodies flying up, like as the paper tornado activates, and they literally just take off. If you can't hit grass imps with something like that, they're not going to stick around. You see like little bits of green blood fly up as this giant tornado of vorpal paper. You see little imp bodies flying around. Then you can just see the grass move as they all run in different directions.
Oh, they scattered.
Yes, they scattered. Mm-hmm. And wow, I'm gonna be honest with you. The way you're dressed and with the sword, which looks strange, but I figured magic exists. I didn't realize you were such a powerful mage. Good on you. That was easy come, easy go. Let's get this thing over to my boat, and I'll pay you right quick.
Sounds good. And there's definitely all of them are scattered, and none that I can perceive in the danger area.
None. There's none. There are none that are hanging out after that.
Nice. Okay.
You hit people with vorpal paper tornado, it's going to scare them anyways. Grass imps are not known for their robust morale.
Fair enough.
All you got to do usually is make a strong enough showing, and they'll turn tail and run.
Sweet.
Sometimes you can, if you draw out a battle, like you don't go out hard, they'll stick with it. The best thing you can do against grass imps is to make a giant big show at the beginning. Usually scares them off. So you actually undertook the best strategy for dealing with grass imps.
Nice. Yeah, that was intentional, of course.
I mean, it was just you thought through the situation well. You were going to use cutting paper, and paper tornado has the same effect, except you don't have to use the paper you got. So that's why I suggested it when you talked about cutting paper, because if you have the wand, you can have a more powerful effect of the same type without sacrificing any of your paper. So,
right. And it's 1 use per day?
That's right.
Okay. I'm just
Um,
gonna find it.
y'all make it back to his boat, and he gives you 15,000 money points.
Wow,
Now I have
that
to
was
say, that was extraordinarily easy, and
that. Yeah.
you've saved me an enormous amount of money. If I hadn't got these people where these roads they need to go, and they look fairly well intact too, quick, easy, you can't beat that. I like the way you operate. Tell me, what are you doing out here? I can tell by your dress you're not from around here. Um, what journey
Yeah.
are you on?
We're really, we're just on a journey to, make some money. We're trying to start a small, business that, specializes in jobs and completing them for customers.
Look, I'm a merchant, and sometimes merchants lie. I'm a rogue of some note and a swashbuckler, and we often lie. I know what I'm being lied to. You can trust me. Ba Cladu Verada Nicto. Okay?
Platter
Just
of Vindictive.
Cladu Verada Nicto is a universal sign of peace and trust. Nobody breaks that rule in the game.
Oh, okay.
Cladu Verada Nicto look it up. It's from tons of fiction throughout like the last 100 years. It's come up everywhere. So in my game, Cladu Rada Nicto is a universal sign of trust.
Okay. And they can't break. Well, I guess there's
They
mages that
can't.
can break world
Not
stuff.
even mages. Not even mages would. There are almost nobody breaks that rule. I mean, nobody breaks that rule. Even
Okay.
you're. If you do, the a mark comes on you that people will know about for the rest of. You would never be able to get away with anything ever again. No one would ever do any business or even talk to you probably ever again, and they would instinctually know it.
Wow.
That and swearing by your true name is sacrosanct in the game.
What happens if does that also end up in a mark or
Swearing by your true name has an actual magical effect. I mean, this one does too, but the swearing by your true name is worse. It's more ancient, deeper. The magic is more dangerous to mess around with. But Claudio Verada Nicto is just is your character would know they could trust them.
wow. Okay. I want to spare the details because
Just info dump them.
yeah, we are going to be on a long journey that is going to be expensive and involves the will of a dying man. And we are here to work up some money.
Diamond Jack, the Heartless King.
I
know of him. The land of Lud stands wide under his shadow.
Really?
If he has a reason, if that scroll you have, the information that's on you is something he wants, don't underestimate what he will expend upon you. He can send figures from the tarot. He is an unparalleled card mage. But he's also a worshipper of Set, that poison that the old man told you about.
Yeah.
It's exactly as he said. There is no known cure.
How do you know the man told me about poison?
Well, you said I assumed you info dumped him.
Okay,
okay. That's what
cool.
I asked. I said do you info dump him, and you said no. You said yes. So I thought you said yes. I'm sorry.
I may have misunderstood, but that's okay. That makes this easy.
Usually wants to give the information person, but doesn't want to go through the role play. They just say I info dump them. So
Info dump. Cool.
Yeah. Don't stay in town long. Stay on the move. Get to those places you need to go as quickly as you possibly can. If you stay in one place too long, with his ability to use the tarot, he will find you.
Oh. That's good advice. Thank you.
Collect your resources, get your money, and go. Be careful along the journey. Thank you for your help. Here's 5,000 more. You're doing a good thing. And even a man such as myself understands something that good needs to be supported. Karma and all that. You have a wonderful day. I'm off to deliver some rugs.
Okay, well, thank you so much, and have a great rest of your day.
Okay, well, that brings the end of our time out of game. You get a level for sure.
Oh, awesome. Level
You
3.
move up to level 3. Mm-hmm.
And what does that entail?
Your hit points are going to go up by D4. The 4-sided dice roll. Your Thaco and AC will go down by 1 at level 3, but you can sacrifice that Thaco and AC reduction to get extra skills and spells if you want to. Thaco and AC going down means you're more effective in combat, but a lot of people who are playing mages will sacrifice those to get extra skill and an extra spell. So
that sounds like
AC
a good idea.
Can go down by 1, and you get 5 for your character. You get 5 skills and spells. If you take the other, you get as many as 7. And we can do those before the game like we did this time.